It's about time with Rashawn's About Time Boxing, aka Mr. Trill 100 Mil, aka Mr. You Are Ready. Thank you to everybody who has been taking out the time, man, and who has just been supporting me, man, hanging in there, supporting the channel, taking the time to watch the videos, like the videos, share the videos, and leave the comments. If you have not already, subscribe to the channel. And you're new to the channel, please, if you come across this video, hit that like button, give it that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to pass the word about RBTB, Rashawn's About Time Boxing, and stay up on the latest with me. I'm gonna get right to it. So we talking about because Jaron Ennis seems to be catching like a lot of backlash for fighting UISIMA Lima, and there's a lot of things that a lot of people don't understand, and a lot of people really not a lot of people don't want to research to find out what the truth is, because it's easier for them to run with these false narratives and these untrue stories that they hear. Now we know that the scope of 154 is pretty big. You got Terry Bokachuk, you got Jesus Ramos, what's the other guy name, Bakram, uh, Murdalayev, I think his name is. You got Tim Tszyu, you got Sebastian Fundora, you got Virgil Ortiz, you got who else? You got Erickson Lubin, you got Xander Zayas, and you even got Brian Castano. Now, what a lot of people don't know is when Boots announced that he was going up to 154, he wanted his first fight at 154 to be against Virgil Ortiz. Since that first go around when everybody was trying to say he was ducking Virgil and all that. So he was like, look, we're going to settle that right away. He wanted his first fight to be against Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz said he wasn't going to be, and they went, and Boots wanted to fight him in August. But um, Virgil Ortiz said he wasn't going to be ready. He said he wasn't going to be ready. And they asked Bokachuk if he wanted to fight. He said no. Tim Tszyu and Fundora, of course, they couldn't fight each other. I mean, they couldn't fight Boots because, they just coming off of, fights. I believe Zayas turned the fight down. They asked a couple people. And listen, I encourage y'all to look it up, research it. They asked a couple people at 154 if they wanted to fight. UISIMA Lima was the only one who said, I'll take the fight. And so now Boots is getting all this backlash because people trying to say he cherry picking. Oh, he say he want to smoke and he say he want to do this. Yeah, Boots put up a tweet that said 154, I'm here. I want all the smoke, this, that, and the third. So because he fighting Lima, that mean he don't want the smoke. Lima was the only one. He wanted to fight Virgil. Virgil said he wasn't going to be ready in August. And then I think they talked about making a fight for November. But that didn't come to fruition, so they went to other people. They even tried to get Rashidi Ellis. They offered him $250,000. He said that's too low. Y'all need to go up. They said, okay, we'll give you $500,000. He said that's too low. Y'all double that, and we got to fight. They said, man, forget it. As soon as they told Rashidi Ellis, we gonna move on. What did Rashidi Ellis say? Okay. I'll take the $500,000. I'll take the 500,000. But then they said no. Like, dude, how much do you really think you worth? You really think that you a big draw? You think that you a big draw and you think you worth what, 1.5? You know what I mean? You trying to do what the Normans did, knowing that they really didn't want to fight Boots even at 147. So he tried to get other names, but they turned it down. They turned it down. And so I don't understand all of the criticism and backlash that Boots is getting, because everybody's saying, oh, he cherry picking. I read a comment, somebody said, oh man, shame on Boots or something like that, or Boots fighting the bull with 15 fights. Man, Boots soft. Terrence Crawford fought Israel Madrimov. Madrimov only had 10 professional fights, and Terrence Crawford had almost 40 professional fights. Ain't nobody say Bud was soft. Ain't nobody say Bud was cherry picking. And for real, the path for Boots and Terrence Crawford is really not too dissimilar in nature. Of a lot of people, was not lining up to want to give these guys a shot, didn't want to fight them. A lot of guys didn't want to. A lot of guys didn't want to line up to give these guys a fight. Boots had almost 30 professional fights before he became a world champion, and over 30 professional fights when he became a unified champion. So what's the difference between Terrence Crawford fighting Madrimov at 154, who got 10 professional fights, and Boots fighting Lima, who had 15 or 16 professional fights? See, a lot of people think, so here's the thing. So if Jaron Ennis beat this guy and make it look easy, they're going to say he cherry picked. But if Boots have problems with this guy, then they're going to say he ain't ready for 154. Because Terrence Crawford got the same type of criticism when he fought Madrimov. Oh, man, them guys too big. Bud need to go back down. All them guys too strong. Look at his face. Bud lost to Madrimov. Bud ain't win that fight. Y'all tripping, man. Y'all think Bud won? Yeah, Bud did win that fight. Convincingly, too. He won that fight. Did Madrimov catch him with some good shots? Yeah. But you win a fight. Who can swim without getting wet? Who? Name one person who can stick their hand in the fire and not get burned. I ain't talking about with no fireproof glove and no nothing. Your bare skin. Stick your hand in the fire. See how long you can leave it there before you get burned. It's impossible. It's boxing. This is what people don't understand. It's boxing. And again, this is why I always try to tell a lot of people, if you have never been in that ring and you ain't never put a pair of gloves on and you don't know what them gloves feel like, and you ain't never had nobody stepping to you, stalking you, and you got to think on the dime and all that, it's easy for people like that to criticize the things that they think fighters are doing. So again, I say if Boots beat this guy easy, they're going to say he cherry picked. But if he had trouble with this guy, then they're going to say he ain't ready for 154. He had trouble with this guy. And they're going to say this boy only had 15 fights. He had problems with him. He ain't ready for them other boys. But see, again, y'all forgetting that one term. Styles make fights. And I still think this makes for a good fight with Boots and Lima. But see, a lot of people don't know and understand. A lot of times it's these relatively unknown guys who you really don't know too much about that be the most dangerous fighters. How many people knew about Sergey Bokachuk before he fought Virgil Ortiz and dropped Virgil twice in the fight, and Virgil still won the fight? But I ain't hear y'all say that, Virgil looked bad in that fight. Everybody was like, shout out to Virgil. Virgil looked good. And Virgil, after the fight, even had the nerve to say he the best in the game. And you got dropped twice. And I dare a lot of people to say they knew a lot about Sergey Bokachuk before he fought Virgil Ortiz. Some people didn't even know who Israel Madrimov was until he fought Terrence Crawford. So, I mean, come on, man. Like, it's like, listen, as far as I'm concerned, like I said, it don't matter how Boots look winning the fight. He going to get criticized either way. Same things with Terrence Crawford. It don't matter how he look winning. Bud beat Canelo. If he don't look good beating him, y'all gonna criticize him and say he should have never went up to fighting. And then if he looked good beating him, then y'all gonna say Canelo was on his way out. So y'all gonna figure out a way to discredit fighters like that. Fighters who's destined to be great, because y'all did the same thing with Floyd Mayweather. When anybody else beat the fighters that he beat, y'all gave them all the credit in the world. But then soon as Floyd beat them same fighters, y'all try to figure out a way to discredit, Floyd beating them. Oh, Floyd fought them after such and such. They wasn't nothing that they used to be. Floyd fought them after this, after that, and all that. Y'all tried to find a way to discredit it. So for fighters like Jaron Ennis, Terrence Crawford, and all that, man, keep doing y'all doing, playing y'all work y'all plan, keep doing what y'all doing, and don't give up. about what the what a lot of these critics say, because half these people don't know, like Roger Mayweather said, half these people don't know shit about boxing anyway. And Virgil is supposed to fight in October too. So if Virgil wins his fight and then Boots win his fight, then they're scheduled to fight sometime in 2026. And yes, they did agree to the terms. Golden Boy and DAZN met and they all discussed the terms. A lot, again, people keep forgetting there's a term sheet before a fight contract is signed. You can't sign a contract unless you agree to the terms first. The terms were agreed to, and that's what was signed upon. But now Virgil and them, I don't know, maybe they don't want to fight in the first quarter. After fighting in October, November, December, January, February, then you got to fight again in 4 months. Maybe he need more time to heal. But a lot of people keep forgetting Virgil Ortiz was the reason that Stanionis had that long layoff that he had up, because he was scheduled to fight him twice. But you didn't hear nobody saying Virgil was ducking. And when Boots said that he wanted to fight, he wanted his first fight to be against Virgil Ortiz, everybody, that narrative went over everybody's head. Nobody even heard that. Oh, I don't know. I ain't hear nothing about Boots said he wanted to fight, but he wanted his first fight to be against Virgil Ortiz. And when Virgil said he wasn't going to be ready, nobody said Virgil was ducking Boots either. Did they? Nobody said that. So, I mean, come on, man. Like, you know, let the fight happen. Let the fight happen. He's at 154. Give him a chance to get all the smoke. He can't fight everybody all at one time. Did y'all see the interview with All the Smoke podcast when Terrence Crawford was getting interviewed by Andre Ward? And Andre Ward was talking about, man, listen, sometimes you got to take one of them fights. It's like they just constantly want you to fight top guys, top guys, top guys, top. Sometimes you got to get one of them fights, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Sometimes you got to do it. Lima was the only one who agreed to fight Boots at 154. What was he supposed to do? He want to get in there. He want to get in there. He want to fight. Let him take this fight. And then after that, the smoke is going to come. He ain't going nowhere. Jaron Ennis ain't going nowhere. Yeah, he said he want the smoke. But you only can fight one fight at a time. Please remember that. That's all I got for now. I'm on to the next one. But this episode of Rashawn's About Time Boxing is sponsored by the Ready Man CMOS. Believe me when I tell you, if you're having trouble in that bedroom and you want to wake up with those erections like when you was 14 or 15 years old, contact me. Email me at nayyarsamirah@gmail.com. Or you can go to my Instagram, Rashawn's About Time Boxing. Place the order for the Ready Man CMOS. It's $29. If you live in the Philly area, place the order. And if you live anywhere else, place the order, drop your address, make the payment, we can ship it to you. But I promise you, you will not be disappointed. The Ready Man keeps you ready so you don't have to get ready.